Alright, imagine this scene. It's 4:45 on a Friday, you're getting ready to close your laptop and start your weekend. Suddenly, that Teams message pops up from QA. It's a bright red critical bug found in staging. Your release is blocked, your weekend plans, poof, gone. And hey, we've all been there. It's frustrating, it's expensive, and it feels like a terrible way to build software. What if I told you there's a mindset shift, a different way of working that can make these last-minute fire drills a thing of the past? Today we're going to talk a bit about shift left testing, and trust me, this is not just another buzzword. This is a practical approach that will boost your code quality, your team's productivity, and maybe even save your weekend. To understand shift left, we need to first understand the traditional way we often handle testing. Here is a classic software development lifecycle. We moved left to right. We gather requirements, we design the feature, we write out the code, and then at the very end, we hand it over to our QA team to test. This is what we call shifting right, where testing is an afterthought. It's a gate at the end of the process. What's the problem with this? Well, finding a bug at this late stage is incredibly expensive. Think about it. A bug found in production might require a developer to stop what they're doing, context switch back to the old code they wrote weeks ago at this point, diagnose the issue, write a fix, get it reviewed, merge it, and then go through the whole development process again. It becomes a massive productivity killer. In addition, this creates a weird, siloed, almost adversarial relationship between your developers and your testers. It's not a team effort, it's just handoff. So how do we fix that? Let's talk about shift left testing. Shifting left means moving testing and quality assurance activities earlier in the development lifecycle. It's a mindset where quality is not just QA's job, it's everyone's job, right from the very beginning. Let's take this analogy of building a car. You wouldn't build an entire car, drive it off the line, and then check if the doors fit correctly or if the engine was built to spec. That would be insane. Instead, you check the quality of each component at every step of the assembly process. That is the essence of shift left. We are building quality into the product, not just inspecting for it at the end. Alright, awesome, Jan. That sounds great in theory, but what does it actually look like for you, the developer? Let's break it down by phase. Let's start the requirements phase. This is the earliest you can get. Instead of just getting your ticket, get involved in the conversation. You, the developer, ask the questions. How are we going to test this? What are the edge cases? And what are the acceptance criteria? Involve your QA team. Have your QA engineers or testers in your planning and refinement meetings. They are the experts about what can possibly go wrong. Their job is to break things after all. Use frameworks like behavior-driven development. Writing requirements in a Gherkin syntax, given, when, then, forces everyone to think about concrete examples and test scenarios before a single line of code is written. Next, at the design and architect phase, before you write code, think about its structure. For example, are you applying a new microservice? Have another developer or an architect review the design for potential performance bottlenecks, security vulnerabilities, or scalability issues. This is a form of testing. Next, during development, this is where developers make the biggest impact. Unit and integration testing. This is the cornerstone of shift left for developers. Don't just write code, write tests for your code. Practices like test-driven development are the ultimate form of shifting left. You write the test before the code. Static code analysis. Use linters and tools like SonarQube in your IDE. These tools automatically scan your code as you type, catching bugs, security holes, and code smells in real time. It's like having an automated code reviewer watching over your shoulder. Also, AI tools like GitHub Copilot would help with this section as well. And lastly, code reviews. A thorough pull request or PR review is one of the most effective testing activities you could do. It's not about style, it's about finding logic flaws and potential bugs before they even get merged. Next, your CI/CD pipelines. Automate everything. Your CI pipeline is your first line of defense. A great example of this is automatic gates. Every time you push code, a pipeline should automatically run your linters, unit tests, integration tests, and maybe even some basic end-to-end tests. If any of them fail, the build is blocked. You get instant feedback, not feedback days later from your QA engineer. Alright, the payoff. So you do all of this. What do you get? 1. Massively higher quality products. You catch bugs when they are tiny, simple logic errors in your editor, not complex system-wide failures in staging. This means fewer bugs ever reach production. 2. Increased speed and productivity. You spend less time on rework and bug fixing. The feedback loop is minutes and not days. And this means you can ship features faster and more confidently. No more blocked releases. And 3, better team collaboration. It breaks down the us versus them wall between developers and your QA teams. Quality becomes a shared goal. QA engineers evolve into quality coaches, helping developers write better tests and building robust automation frameworks. And it's a change from being reactive, waiting for bugs to be found, to being proactive, preventing them from ever being created. So, shift left testing isn't a new tool you have to buy or a complex framework you have to install. It's a mindset, and it could also be a cultural shift. My challenge to you is this: on your very next task, just pick one thing from this video to try. Maybe it's writing one extra unit test for an edge case. Maybe it's asking a QA engineer in your team to look at your ticket before you start coding. Or maybe it's just asking yourself, how could this break as you're writing the code? Small steps lead to a massive change in quality and productivity over time. You spend less time fixing and more time building. But what do you think? Is your team already practicing shift left? What are your biggest challenges? Let us know in the comment section below. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more content here on the initID Dev channel. Thanks for watching, and check y'all out in the next one.